The rain lashed against the broken windows of the abandoned radio tower. Every corner creaked and groaned, as if the place itself was alive. Ethan wiped the rain from his face, adjusted his flashlight, and moved forward. His team had gone silent an hour ago, and he was the only one still receiving the signal. A faint, pulsing beep, calling him deeper inside. "Control, do you copy?" Ethan whispered into his radio. Static answered him. The mission had seemed simple. Investigate the strange frequencies detected in the dead zone outside Ravenwood. But nothing about Ravenwood had ever been simple. The town had been abandoned 15 years ago after a series of unexplained disappearances. Now, standing alone in the crumbling tower, Ethan could feel why. He stepped into the main broadcast room. Dust lay thick on the control panels, untouched for years. Yet the machinery was humming, alive. There, on the far wall, a red light blinked rhythmically, almost like a heartbeat. He crossed the room cautiously, every step echoing like gunshots. As he neared the console, the static in his earpiece shifted. A voice, cracked and whispering, threaded through the noise. "Ethan, you shouldn't have come." He froze. "Who's there?" he demanded, sweeping his flashlight around. The beam caught nothing but peeling paint and rusted metal. His heart hammered against his ribs. The voice continued, louder now. "They're watching. They're always watching. You can't leave." A sudden bang from behind made him whirl around. The door he had entered through was now sealed shut, a thick sheet of rusted metal covering it like it had grown there. Panic prickled at his skin. He tugged at the handle. No use. Trapped. Ethan forced himself to breathe. Focus. The console. Maybe he could send out a distress signal. He returned to the panel and wiped away the grime with his sleeve. The screens flickered weakly to life. Coordinates blinked on the screen. Coordinates not on any map he knew. And then, another line of text appeared. "Find the source, or be forgotten." A low, mechanical hum filled the room. From the darkness beyond the control room, a figure emerged. It wasn't walking, it was gliding, hovering inches above the ground. Its shape was wrong. Too long, too twisted. Almost human, but not quite. Ethan stumbled back, crashing into a chair. The thing's head tilted sideways, impossibly far, studying him. Then it spoke. Not with words, but with a sound that scraped inside his mind. "Join us." Ethan gritted his teeth against the wave of nausea. He wasn't going to end up like the others. He yanked the emergency lever beside the console. Sirens blared, the building shook, and somewhere deep below, heavy locks disengaged. Taking a chance, Ethan sprinted toward a maintenance hatch in the floor that had been pried open by the tremor. He didn't dare look back. The air grew colder and heavier as he descended into the darkness. Down the rusted ladder, through endless twisting tunnels, he ran, guided only by the flickering light of his dying flashlight and the pounding of his heart. Above him, the entity screamed, a sound like tearing metal and broken glass. He emerged at last in the woods outside the dead zone, gasping for breath, soaked to the bone. His radio crackled to life. "Agent Ethan, come in. Do you copy?" He laughed, half mad, half relieved. "This is Ethan. I'm clear." But just as he spoke, he heard it. Faint, almost lost in the static. Another whisper. "You never left." Ethan's blood ran cold. The forest around him shifted, and the rain kept falling.